Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm heading to the barn. As you can see, I have my belt, my pants, and my shirt on. But I am heading to the barn to go free ride with a couple of friends. I'm going to be having my GoPro on to catch that point of view footage. But tomorrow I have a show, my very first IEA show, and I wanted to vlog my free ride for you guys. I'm also going to be vlogging my first show tomorrow because it's going to be hectic, but we've got it in the bag. This is now my second year jumping. So last year I don't think I was very confident in myself. This year I'm a bit more confident in myself. I know what to expect. I know what I'm doing a bit more. So yeah. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Honestly, when I record, I feel like I take 10 times longer than what I normally do, so I just sped it up for you guys so you don't get bored. But once I did start walking in, it took a very long time to get on, which for some reason, I don't know, it just never does. Now in terms of getting on and tightening the girth, I like to tighten the girth, roll down my stirrups. Since Twister is a thoroughbred, a green thoroughbred at that, I walk him because I mean it's just a good habit to build, you know, putting a lot of or tightening the girth up a lot and then walking them is a good thing to build. And then once I walk him around the jump standard, normally I just do like a tiny donut, but today I was just all over the place, and I think this is why it took me a bit longer. But then I tightened the other side and then rolled down my stirrups, and then I walk a bit longer. Twister then also kept spooking or turning his head at least to the back gate, and he did kind of scoot away like a couple of steps because there was a noise that came back from back here, and then I shut the gate because I didn't want it to fly open during our ride, and that may have been the thing that he saw because it was windy off and on. But there was also a horse in the pasture. I don't know if he saw my trainer's horse or the neighbor's horse, but there were two horses in the pasture. Then I went to go boost my best friend Aria because she leases a horse named Jack, and I guess he's just scared of the mounting block. He won't go near it. He scoots away from it. He's getting better, but we don't want him to be overwhelmed or get scared so much that, you know, the rider gets hurt and flies off. So we're just being safe because we don't have a trainer around right now because we're doing a free ride. So I just boosted her up real quick and then got on myself.
Yeah, probably. I already did it. Yeah. Oh no! No. This is gonna break someday. I just know it. Stand. 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 Ah, good boy. Pixie's like, oh. No, 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 no.
Okay, so through this, I'm going to be trying to do minimal narration, but if I do think I need to narrate a few spots, then I will. So there, Twister is very green. Let's get that straight. You never want to turn out a green horse's head, let alone any horse. Today, I'm not focused on my corners, which I probably should be, but on a very green horse, like Twister, I'm just focused on his head coming in and not out. He's a lesson horse, so my trainer bought him for lessons because she is low on horses, so she has to use him with the not so experienced riders, and sometimes he can get very overwhelmed with newer riders because they can give very mixed signals and train him wrong or teach him a new thing that wasn't supposed to be taught to him, being a green horse. So today I'm just trying to get him out of those habits. As you can see here, I pet him because he turned his head in and is listening to my leg very well.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready to trot yet. He was like, I see my other friend trotting, I'm going to trot.
Then we abruptly started trotting. As you just saw, Twister is one of those horses where if he is not going the same pace as his other friends or other horses that he's riding with, then he will just completely take over and get a bit cranky, let's just say. He will kind of fight back, not in a hard way, but in a green horse way. If you know, you know. When we were riding today, we gave each other pointers that we could improve on to keep in mind for tomorrow, aka today, and just basically have fun and that we did good today. The newer girl that is on our team, we have a lot of new people, but she's in the flat class this year, and it's not as tricky as jumping, but we gave her a lot of pointers, hopefully not too much to overwhelm her, but she knows us very well that we're trying to help each other as a team. We're all friends here. So yeah, we really just tried to help each other as much as we could today, and keep in mind for tomorrow.
That was my fault. Good stretch. Good corner. Oh.
Then we had a very nice walk break.
Well done, buddy. Okay.
Watched our friend go around and give her pointers. And then did terrible singing.
Village doing alright. Became a princess overnight. How to do it right. So much to learn and see. Castle with my new family. The royalty is waiting for me. I'm so okay.
Then we started trotting the other way. Okay, let me explain right here. I had no trouble getting him going. He would go right away once I literally tapped him with my pinky, because he's just green, and he's going fast right here. He was a race car, but I was trying to wait and have him be patient until I gave him the cue to go and trot. Just because he sees all the other horses that I'm riding with start trotting doesn't mean that he needs to start trotting until I say, okay, let's go now. And I give him a pat because he started slowing down, but he definitely was a race car. And he's an off-the-track thoroughbred, so it does take a bit of time to get him to calm down. This way in the indoor, he is much faster, but the other way in the outdoor, he is fast. So it's kind of opposite. And his old trainer taught him when the rider blew out for him to slow down, so that was a cool thing, and I kept doing that today this direction, and he slowed down, so I pat him and I gave him lots of treats after this ride, so don't worry.
on him, it's just a bit harder.
Let me explain this. So we were practicing what the judge would be saying in the show ring and stuff, like walk please all walk, trot please all trot, etc. So that's what Aria was doing. She was being the quote unquote judge, just to get a feel for what it would be like at the show, and our other friend, just to get her aware of what it would sound like and be like. And Twister being green, it takes a hot minute to slow down. I don't pull, I wiggle in his mouth and then release and then wiggle in his mouth. So it does take a hot minute, but then Aria said that's something I need to work on. So that was that.
I think we all need to focus on Canner a lot. Good boy. Oh. Yeah, you'll have to have it in like 10 minutes before your round, which is the part that sucks, because the back of your head will start hurting.
So then what we did is we cantered, but Aria and I are being the judge right now and quote unquote judging our other friend, and then Aria would be going, Aria and my other friend would be judging me, and so on. Let me explain what's about to happen because I feel like this needs explained. I am not doing anything wrong, but as a green horse, I think Twister just feels like he gets stuck in the middle. I was not kicking him. I wasn't doing anything detrimental. I was just squeezing him on so he didn't feel trapped in the middle.
Holy cow!
So now it's my time to canter, and he did a flying change right there, so he actually helped me out, and I gave him pats after Aria told me what he just did. I thought he bucked, but he doesn't buck, so I was actually kind of confused for a minute, but then Aria told me, and she was like, everything's okay, he just did a flying change.
Trying to sit. I'm so heavy on his back when I sit. Good boy! Oh, face. Yeah! Oh my word! Oh. Oh, lost my reins. What a good boy. Yeah!
Then it was time for me to go left, aka Twister's bad direction or uncomfortable direction, and it's harder to get him into the corner, so here it is.
Holy cow. Okay, you need to listen. Listen. Hey. Oh definitely his bad direction. Listen. No. Holy cow. Okay. Ready, dude? Oh my gosh, that was mixed signal. I'm so sorry. Good boy. One thing I'm guilty of. Good boy.
Okay, so I changed directions midway through because I wanted to end it on a high note instead of getting the wrong lead every time. So I changed directions, and since he's an off-the-track thoroughbred, he's going to cut the corners a bit more because that is actually the direction that in the track that they go. So that was that. And yeah, then we just talked and cooled off and walked them around.
We all looked good.
But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're just walking because he's still a bit sweaty. If you guys like videos like this, tell him twist. Yeah, he said subscribe and comment down below. But we're gonna continue walking, and we will see all of you in the next video. Bye, guys.